All right, welcome to Drive-Thru Kitchen. I'm doing something today that doesn't have a drive-thru. Togo's sandwiches. Anybody on the West Coast knows Togo's. They've been around since 1971. The guy who started the place was a college student in San Jose. That's in California, I believe. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But his last name is Cobbler, and he decided to sell sandwiches. That's a choice. But thank God he did, because he invented the world's greatest sandwich place. I mean, he created... if you don't know Togo's, you are missing out. Today you're going to find out, because I'm making two of my favorites. These are fan favorites in this household. Two of the good ones. Oh, there's so many. Oh my God, it's a California place. So yeah, they have avocado on things. Yes. But today we're doing the number 10 pastrami Reuben. Oh yeah, we are. Extra sauerkraut. Thank you very much. And the number 26 turkey ham and cheddar. We're doing that on giant, huge French bread. Because I can. You're going to want to see this because it's kind of important. Yeah, it's a sandwich, but it's kind of important. I'm going to show you a bunch of tricks and a bunch of things. And I might even make a few admissions. We'll find out. We'll go on this journey together as soon as I stop talking and we start making sandwiches here on Drive-Thru Kitchen. The number 10 pastrami Reuben requires some pastrami. So I went to my deli and had him slice me up some here. I got about 3/4 of a pound, which as it turns out is a little overkill. Half would be fine for this. But we're just going to put this in a pan, break it up a little bit, put a little water in the bottom, then we're going to cover this tightly in foil. It goes in the oven at about 200 degrees-ish, something like that, 20 minutes, half an hour, it's perfect. Now for bread, I went to the bakery at the grocery store and picked up one of the French bread loaves. It's not the right bread for this, but it's going to work pretty good. It's just a little big, so a little thick. The ratios are a little wrong, so we're going to slice this this way, open it up, leave a hinge on one side, and then we're going to cut this in half because we're making the number 10 and the number 26. And then we're going to pull out some of the bread on the inside because it's just too thick. If you don't do this, you're going to be chewing and chewing instead of eating and eating, and nobody likes that. This is exactly what you want. Nice little pocket there. Perfect amount of bread. Also, if you don't want to do a giant thing like this because you're not a crazy person, something like this works great. Is it the same? No, it's not. They're much smaller, and it's a different kind of bread. But these work really good, and they're, like normal human size. So it's got that going for it. Okay, our pastrami is out of the oven. It is steamed nicely. It's nice and hot. It's probably 135, 140 degrees, something like that. It's perfect for this. It's glorious. We have some sauerkraut. You can make your own sauerkraut. Why would you? Come on. All right. Thousand Island. You can make your own Thousand Island. Why would you? Because it's delicious. We have a knife. We have Thousand Island because this is going to get lots of Thousand Island. Again, richness. This is the whole pucker factor that you're looking for with a sandwich like this. Is that a lot? Yeah. Is it too much? No. All right. We got our XO tongs here. I don't know why I'm dropping names. Why am I dropping brand names? I don't know. I'm not sure. They're not paying me. We are putting this down. Oh, yeah, we are. We are putting it down like it owes us money. Okay, maybe we didn't need a whole 3/4 of a pound. Probably could have used 3/8 of a pound. Maybe half. But you got to have a bunch in here. This is not a reasonable sandwich. It is not. Okay, Swiss cheese is the next thing because it's a Reuben, basically. We've got our Swiss going down. You're going to get about 3 slices in here. And you want to use a thin sliced Swiss so that it melts with this nice hot pastrami on that like that. Oh, yeah. Sauerkraut. Oh, you got to love the satisfying snap, don't you, people? Okay, if you're putting this in the fridge, because, love that smell. If you're putting this in the fridge because you've already opened it, before you put it on this, warm it up a little bit because you don't want cold sauerkraut. Again, it's supposed to be somewhat warm. How much sauerkraut? Oh. It's a lot. This is not a sandwich of pastrami. I've said this a few times. I feel like a broken record here. Could you put too much sauerkraut on this? Anything is possible. Let me know. That seems like a lot. That right there is a beautiful pastrami Reuben. Oh, it's glorious. I'm actually going to stick this in the oven because my oven's still warm and heat up the bread and the whole thing and all that. Normally when they wrap it, the heat from the pastrami kind of soaks in a little bit. By the time you get it wherever you're going, it is kind of soaked everything through. We're going to speed that up by just setting this in the oven real fast. 2 minutes. 2 minutes tops. And then we'll clean up, reset. We're making the number 26, the turkey ham and cheddar. All right, it's number 26 time, and that means turkey, ham, and cheddar. So we have turkey, we have ham, and we have cheddar. Again, deli sliced off for me. I have a meat slicer. You can make a complete turkey breast, a cookie breast. Ooh, that'd be delicious. We have ham here. You can make a ham and slice it up and the whole thing. That's easy. We have cheddar. This is thin sliced cheddar. It's a medium cheddar. It's delicious. This is what we're using. There you go. Normally they're going to have mustard on this, but if you know anything about me, no. I put mustard on something once. I made the mustard face. Everyone laughed. It was funny. Now we're not going to do that. We are just going to make this sandwich. This is ratios, and we're doing this Togo style. Togo style just means lettuce, tomato, onion, red onion, pickles, pepperoncinis. Pepperoncinis, yes. Oh, anybody knows, they love them. They're good. All right, make this truly disgusting for someone out there who is right now just trying to hold it in as I'm slathering mayonnaise on this. It's a big sandwich. There's a lot of bread, okay? We have turkey, ham, that. I'm putting the turkey down first. You can do whatever you want. This is the funniest part. You can just lay it. No, don't do that. You have to lay it like this. It has to, you have to. Don't ask me why. It changes the entire taste, the texture, everything. If you put 3 slices of turkey on this and you just lay it on flat, boring. Might as well go to Subway. Ham, we're doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing. Yes, we are. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. That is gorgeous. That is important. It makes a difference. It's little details that make this actually work, people. I am not kidding. It really is. Oh, look at that. We got a cheese. Oh, no. Where's my dog? She's going to love me. She's going to love you because you were here, and I'll say it was from you. I know. Okay. Tomatoes in the tomato. Tomatoes. Onions. Don't go crazy with the onions. Just a couple onions. You don't have to go crazy. Slice them nice and thin so that you're not getting a big bite of anything too insane. We're going to put our pickles down here. Six? Yeah, it sounds about right. A couple of pepperoncinis. When you bite into a Togo sandwich, if it doesn't have the pepperoncini in it like this, it's a Subway over the door. Come on. Lettuce. Good handful of lettuce. Yes, please. And cloves. We're dropping stuff. It's okay. Just stick it back in. I won't tell anybody. The number 26 from Togo's, everybody. Right there. She's a beauty. Look at this. She's gorgeous. And I'm still dropping stuff. That guy does not want in there. Oh, he's the first one to go. We don't abide quitters around here. So that is 2 sandwiches. I'm going to pull the pastrami out of the oven. It's not at full temp. It's pretty low. So I'm grabbing that. We're coming back. We're tasting all this. Join me in 1 second. All right, I am back, and that pastrami Reuben smells good. I'm gonna grab the knife, and we're gonna. because they always cut the sandwiches in half. They wrap them in tight in the paper, and they cut them in half, and it's beautiful. I'm not wrapping them in paper. I'm just not. Save a tree. Is that half? That's close. And this guy, I thought pepperoncinis were Italian. I didn't realize they were French, because that one's a quarter. That one's like, I surrender. I'm sorry. It's a tired old joke. Still funny, though. Oh, yeah. She sat in the oven. She got a little crisp on the bread there. She's nice and warm. Fragrant. Oh, you can smell pastrami. Sauerkraut. So, you know, it's a Reuben. Okay. I'm going in. I am going in. Look at this thing. Look at how gorgeous. See the cut part? Oh, look at the bread ratios. See the bread ratios? So important. It's okay to be a ratioist. Going in. See, it's okay if you put too much sauerkraut on. It's self-ejecting. There's very few things you're like, man, I need sauerkraut. Oh, the Reuben. Normally it's corned beef. Okay. I'm not gonna call anybody. I'm not gonna complain to anybody about that. It's delicious. That's amazing. I love that. Yeah. Somehow I think I didn't put enough Thousand Island on it. Is that even remotely possible? Or maybe just the corner I bit off there. I tried to take more than a McDonald's CEO bite. Okay, sauerkraut. Oh, so delicious. Now, you're like, oh no, it's too much. I can't handle it. I have to have a cleansing bite to help my palate because it's too rich. What would normally be a boring sandwich elevates like so high when you're contrasting it with that. That's why this is the perfect combination, people. This is fun. This is an easy video, right? Not too long, hopefully. But yeah, this is Togo's. If you're not familiar with them, look them up. TOGOS sandwiches. Just look at their menu, find a location, go to the Yelp thing, and look at all the pictures of the sandwiches. You prepare to be amazed. Seriously. If you live within driving distance of one, go there if you haven't been there. But if you live in driving distance, I'm assuming you've been there. So, that's it. End of promotional video for Togo's, apparently. All right, send the check to... I'm just kidding. Maybe they should be paying me for this. I don't know, but I love Togo's, have forever. They opened one in the 80s near where I was. I was a young lad. I was like 13 or 14, something like that, when they opened one up. And it's amazing. It's great. Still as good as it ever was. So, that's it. Sandwiches. You want to see more sandwiches? Tell me what your favorite sandwich is. Leave it in the comment. I will look it up and find out. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll go and judge the hell out of you because, wow, I was dumb. No, I won't do that. I promise. Because you didn't judge me. You stuck around to the end of the video, and I appreciate that. I'm just goofing around, having fun here. That's what we do in the drive-thru kitchen. Making sandwiches, having a good time. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, be good people. It matters.